calling you a radical, finally got the details on this sickening, disgusting fucking bill. So I'll post the link. So just as I presume, Price Anderson's in the fucking bill. Now you can go to these congressional bootlicking puppets, Bill Gates's entourage. I mean, he's the one that wrote this fucking bill. You go ask rank and file all these congressional morons about Price. They don't even know what fucking Price Anderson is. Senators used to be a little more. I doubt maybe two of them know what it is. Bernie and Ed. Price Anderson's in there. It's a major deal. People don't even know what Price Anderson is. Well, they wanted it for 40 years extension. It got knocked down to 20. Signed on Waterloo days. I've been calling it nuclear Waterloo. They hide it in the Congressional Act to get it through the Congress. They hide it in the Fire Grant Act, which is a gimme. That's the act Congress always funds for fire departments and paramedics. Of course they're going to sign that. But in the Senate Act, then it mixes in, gets its name, the Advanced Nuclear. This is Bill Gates' baby. Right there, Cameron, Wyoming. All the Utah bootlickers, every one of them voted for the fucking bootlicking idiots. So, cancer, baby. Let's do some experiment. Let's fast track it. So what the build is, it's really a nothing burger as far as nuclear being built. Not going to happen. This bill doesn't change. It gives awards. We get X amount of money comes out if you can come up with one. Oh, yay. Good luck. They've been tried for 80 fucking years, these SMRs. They don't work. So it fast tracks, it streamlines the NRC, the Nuclear Rallying Cheerleaders. The Nuclear Rallying Cheerleaders, what it does, it forces them, puts dates and timelines. It also builds an apparatus where it forces them to try to, through government, NRC can bring in consulting firms, which will be attorneys, more pork, to come up with the stand on the state line, uranium 238 and 230, enriched uranium. Now, next time somebody tells you how gung-ho they are on nuclear energy, just ask them about this that's in the bill. So, the enriched uranium happens in Russia. It used to happen in Paducah, Kentucky. It used to happen, we got a license in Ohio. It's filthy. It's disgusting. Uranium 238 that comes naturally from the earth, that's not what is in a nuclear energy reactor. It's uranium 235, the centerpiece. We do not split atoms. We collide atoms. We force them together. We push them together. We centrifugal force smash them. When they smash, they burst. And when they burst, they let off what we call free radicals, which are radionuclides, man-made, that are fucking, and their daughters. We don't even know what some of them are, including plutonium. It's the nastiest. It leaves a 98% byproduct. We're not even talking at the tailings. Now we're talking where they dig it up in the tailing. No, we're talking the 98% byproduct after the centrifuge. It's fucking nastiest, dirty, filthy. So what this bill's going to do? Well, force the NRC's hand? Yeah. Well, the NRC has already come out and said, well, we're willing to give a license on any of these if you have one. Now, the license that NuScale got, what a sham. There's a company with no product, a company with no revenues, with no nothing. Goes public. They have nothing. And they've admitted they looted us for $800 million here in Utah and got away with it when they lied and says, we're testing it. They're not testing shit because they don't have it. How did they get the license? The NRC, Trump appointed her head of the NRC. She was just there a very short period of time. She worked at Idaho National Lab with the CEO of NuScale. Talk about corrupt. Jose Reyes. Fuck, where's the lawsuits on that? Where's the fucking DOJ? Where's the FBI? Where's the fucking Utah Attorney General's office? Fuck us. Well, of course, like Reyes tells me, Sean says, Our politicians passed it, which is true. So where is Friends of the Earth? Where's the Sierra Club? Where's all these? Because they're bootlickers now. It's all about money. So that license is fraud, and they've already come out and says, well, it didn't work. We don't have it. This is how these bootlicking fools got played by Bill Gates, called politicians, including John Coltrane Curtis. And the irony, I want to talk a little bit of cancer. So Michael Strahan, who's turned into nothing but a corporate freaking, he's all over talking about generational old monarchy stuff, blah, blah, blah. Do you know about his young daughter in her 20s going to USC? Do you know she's got brain cancer? And I really don't like that dude. Talk about betray your people, but I like her, and she's doing what, more power to her. She rang the bell yesterday. She's got brain cancer. Yeah. In LA. Ooh. Speaking of SMRs, what's Santa Susana? Fuck, why do you think there's so much cancer there? Hello, even, what's her name? Kardashian came out and said something about it, and then she backs off. People always bring it up. What, wasn't it girls, girls, girls? Motley Crue? His little girl at 11 years old died out there, right there. He sued him and then went, everybody takes it on and then they back away. Fuck, they had a major nuke on an SMR being tested at Rocket 9. Idaho National Lab, peeling people off the walls. Oh, a long time. How about 8/8/2019 on the White Sea in Russia? Killed all the nuclear. Every time they've been tried, they're hotter, they're condensed. These things don't exist. All it is lipstick on a fucking little piglet. You take these big reactors, you fucking shrink it down. They're hotter, they're more intense, they're more radical, they're more fucking dangerous, and they don't work. And the NRC, show me one. Sam Altman sent his in, they sent it back. The NRC says, when you have one, send it to us. You have to have the actual prototype. You have to build the thing. So the NRC can look. It can't just be a drawing on a paper. You have to have fucking field observational. You have to have a thing. Idaho National Lab, fuck, everybody's got their finger. This is nothing but pork. So what is this bill going to do? It's going to, the same thing. It's going to keep the United States dirty, filthy energy. And they masquerade this as clean. The United States is stuck in the nuclear energy fucking quicksand because of Price-Anderson. Price-Anderson is an Immunity Act, passed in 1957. What it is, just what it says, it's immunity for anything nuclear. Anything nuclear. Anything nuclear energy, you get your grant, you get your money, you get your fuck thing, you can grant, you can rip off. I go back to Stephen Bechtel. Bechtel, you called to the Hill years ago. Well, you were paid to put double, triple liners around the tanks at Hanford. Go ask these bootlickers if they even know what Hanford is. And remember Obama, when our group asked Obama, you can look it up, it's online. Well, what are you going to do about Hanford? Got to tell you, this is your smart one. Don't know what Hanford is. And this is a guy propped up by Axelrod and Ramamanu, who worked for Exelon. Huh. Now, Chris, the CEO of Exelon, just died my age. What? Of what? Sudden illness? Me and him used to go after. What? He just dropped dead of sudden illness? Fuck. The karma these people put on themselves is fucking unbelievable. So what this does, you can't sue them. And if you do, there's any liability, an accident, or they just rip off the money. Stephen Bechtel, you're paid to put double and triple liners around Hanford. You didn't. Why? Because we don't have to. We can do whatever we want with the money. What did you do with the money? We hired PR firms to attack anti-nuclear activists. What? Then he threw it right back to Congress. Well, this isn't me, this is you. You're the one that extended Price-Anderson in 2005 and hid it in the war bill for 20 years. Your own bill. Don't you even know you're the ones that did this? I could do whatever I want with the money. It's true. Don't you think Bill Gates knows this? Bill Gates wrote this bill. You don't think Bill Gates will never be satisfied until he's got control of the entire fucking world? He only owns 1 in every 400 acres of fucking farmland in this country now. What's he up to? He's a narcissistic, sick, psycho, control freak. Gonna build him at Rocky Mountain Power owns that plant in Kemmer, Wyoming. Yeah, which is the old Utah Power and Light. Warren Buffett owns that. Warren Buffett sends teams to fucking lobby against me of attorneys. Warren Buffett write this bill. John Coltrane Curtis, Utah, fuck the sun shines fucking 300 days a year. Why are we not solar? Because of Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. Teams of lobby. John Coltrane Curtis says we're keeping the coal plants. You know what we use for electricity here? Do you know what we use for electricity in Utah? And the sun shines 300 days a fucking year. It's a no-brainer. And we get lots of wind here. Yeah. Oh yeah, fossil fuels. This bill will make sure we use more fossil fuels. Why? Because it's called opportunity cost. Opportunity cost, there's a price to pay. So everybody's going to rush to nuclear to get the money. They're going to get the pork, and then they're just going to kick the can, which they have since for 80 years. Pop, pop, oh, whoppy drop, they never stop. It's free fucking money. And they all know it's free money. You think it's a coincidence that fucking he's on the Sunday morning fucking television? It reminds me exactly of Saddam Hussein as weapons. Remember when Colin Powell went on the Sunday morning propaganda bootlicking? It's like these politicians. They get up in the morning. On the left, they watch MSNBC. On the right, they watch Operation Foxconn News. And they're so stupid and they're so ignorant. And these guys and they're both imperialist, freaking global oligarch owned. This is all about money, extracting money out of the United States. Freaking the wealth's funneling tighter and tighter, tighter to the Bill Gates, the Jeff Bezos, born at Los Alamos. Look up who his grandmother, his mother's father is. The original Department of Atomic, which is the Department of Energy now. Billions and trillions, and Google. The money just flows like no other out to this, and it just funnels to these imperialists. Tighter and tighter to the point now we've got a handful of fucking people that are controlling all the United States as well. And it's never enough. That's what's called imperialism. It's old world order. It's exactly what it is. Don't drop your dry cask container. They won't build any of these. Will the NRC give them a license? No. Doesn't matter if this is fast track. This is all fucking window dressing. Because they don't have one. And they never will have one. Bill Gates, I've invested $1 billion. He hasn't invested 5 fucking cents. Just like the operating system was in here. No bill word perfect. We had a trial against Bill Gates here in Utah on 11/11/11. One hung juror. Where was I? I was in the bone marrow transplant, dying of cancer. I'd have been there protesting that. So talking about cancer, I see Strahan's young daughter, 20-something years old, brain cancer, just rang the bell. She's dancing. Good on. I mean, remember I used to do that in LDS? And the owners of LDS, the hierarchy, the brass, would get pissed at me. I mean, I was the pioneer of that. I'm the first one that started doing videos inside my room. And, I remember people outside, they'd say, God, we can hear you clear down the hall singing to your radio. She's doing what she needs to do. The more transparent, the more open you are, the more you let everybody into your vulnerability in your cancer fight, the higher chance you have of survival. That's an unarguable fucking documented fact. And LA, Santa Susana, look it up. Look up the fucking nuclear SMR disaster there. This is just a big fucking loot job. Price standard's been extended for. So what happens is you funnel all the money, billions and more trillions to Gates. He'll fucking thing and he'll just kick the can. They'll fuck around, build something up there. Fuck around and go on for years and years and years. And 20 years ago from now, I'll probably be dead and gone. Fucking Price Anderson will come around again and they'll do it again. And well, that's if fucking countries even still exist. This country's fucking so really $35 trillion in debt, and this is what we're funding it for. And what it's done, it's blocking solar and wind. The whole world's racing forward. Even China gave up on nuclear. They're like these Mach 1, Mach 2. Remember the Westinghouse Mach 5 fast breeder? They're supposed to put one on a month starting 2010 in China. They put one on and it had an accident. They sent out the imminent radiation letter. By international law, you cannot send that letter out unless you know there was radiation. And the French company that was building, and they sent it out to every country, including the Department of Energy here in the United States. She's responsible, which was Jennifer Granholm, and she didn't tell us. It got leaked out to CNN in the middle of the night. Somebody put it on the site, you wouldn't even know. This is the United States. Well, look at Fukushima. They crashed Radna. You don't think that caused cancer in California all over the United States? We know factually it did. I got cancer that year, and we know the data's out there. I don't do opinion. I lived in the bone marrow transplant center off and on for 5 fucking years. Yeah, I was thinking about this. That's why I wore this shirt this morning. Because I used to wear I hope you can see this. Twice. That fucking scar is so gnarly. I have so much scar tissue. That scar goes from here to my belly button. I mean, gut. And all the way from here to here. Look at this. Want to see that scar? What's that? That's my pacemaker. What's this scar? Right there. You know what that is? That's my Fukushima fish hook. That was my central line going in. You know what that is? That's my 4 tattoos from the fucking radiation. I'm so carved up. I mean, I got scar tissue on top of fucking scar tissue on top of fucking scar tissue. Medical alert. One here, one here, one here. All since 2011. Fighting cancer is a motherfucker, I was going to say. You know, and all you scumbags, I got some nuclear pork Price Anderson roof for you. I have some for me. But you must wear yours with a difference. I didn't do this. I fought back. I tried. I was given 2 months to live in 2011 with ML De Nouveau, which is a radical. I'm alive. And it's been an ugly, hardcore fucking fight. I lost my fuck. That's not even counting this scar down here. Fuck, where they ripped my gallbladder out. My teeth. How about this scar? Like that one? How about that one across at a protest? You know, fighting against the nuclear energy and sucker punch with brass knuckles. How about that one? Fuck. Yeah, go be an activist like Blanch. My body bruised. My hands are tied. Nothing left to win and nothing left to lose, with or without you. So, you know, power on, young lady. I don't like your dad at all. I can't stand him. He's a propagandist. He preaches old world stuff. He's all over preaching generational wealth, which used to be taboo in this country. Generational wealth, including my wealthy grandfather, said, no. That's an old world imperialism thing. We're the United States. We don't have monarchies. Speaking of that, the Supreme Court, who sat on their hands, talk about a corrupt organization. Everybody's waiting for the Immunity Act to see if his king, fucking Trump, wears your crown. Or, you know. I like how you think there's a difference between fucking Biden, Obama, and Trump. They're exactly identical. They're imperialists. They're bootlicking puppets. Fukushima cover-up, military justice complex, really out of control. Tax the future, get to my friends, GOP. And the left used to be, of environment, used to be anti-nuclear. All the left voted for it. 2 of the left voted against this out of 100 senators. 2. You know, Bernie Sanders and Ed. Thank you. Tabby voted against it in Congress, just a handful. Well, they masqueraded. The American public doesn't even know what Price Anderson is. They don't even name it Price Anderson. They name it bullshit. These fucking politicians are dumber than fucking dirt. Go ask all your local politicians what Santa Susana is. Go ask them. You know, I've asked all my politicians. I've been right in their face about all this. You know, Blake Moore's going to get a fucking earful from me. He's my congressional. I know him personally really well. I know I've asked Mike Lee, fuck me and him. He just lies to me. He got a downwinder check. Most likely, I don't know. But he voted for it. Mitt Romney, oh fuck, he voted for it. You know, John Coltrane Curtis, oh, he voted for it. You know, all these fucking Utah fucking, we used to be down. Remember Scott Matheson? Last great governor we had? Oh yeah, he died of cancer. So, go ahead. Put the karma on you, because comfortability is not the zenith of life. Inherited wealth is not the fucking zenith of life. I mean, right here, right now. 20 more years of the Immunity Act. Who would have fucking believed it? It was supposed to be a temporary thing in 1957. In the year 2045, if man is still alive. So, fight on, young lady. I mean, speaking of brain cancer, John Coltrane Curtis is a pro-nuclear now. The 2 people in front, you know Mia Love, so that's his district right here. She's full of brain cancer, clinging to life. Chris Cannon, which is his, before everything just dropped dead of a sudden illness. It kills me. It blows my mind how you traded in, I don't know what you, this imperialism, you've been sold a bill of fucking goods. Opportunity costs, opportunity. The rest of the world's racing forward with fucking solar. I mean, I go back to Pop, that scumbag Oppenheimer. He dropped, they never stopped. 1930s, late 30s. If the Germans want this bomb, the Germans will have this weapon first because they're the best nuclear physicists in the world, Oppenheimer. He said it over and over and over. Baby never born, mother pregnant. 1943, the communique comes back from enemy lines inside Germany and says just that. Baby never born, mother never pregnant. They don't have it. They don't have it. And the United States knew they didn't have it. Oppenheimer knew that they didn't have it. He knew the Germans would. He dropped it anyway. They never stopped. But just think about this. Post Fukushima, Germany had some of the most advanced nuclear reactors on the face of the planet. The 20 of them, 19 on, and one of the biggest ones getting ready to go on. Billionaire baby. Cutting edge, big time. Do you know they shut them all down? Angela Merkel shut it down. Now, what was Angela Merkel before she was the German PM? Oh, a nuclear physicist. A German nuclear physicist. Which, he said the best in the fucking world. They have raced forward with solar and alternative energy all over the world. California producing 200% more solar a day, and Gavin says keep it open in fucking Diablo on the Ring of Fire. Fuck. So that's, the United States is losing on all fronts because of this. Nuclear. Oh, we got to catch up with, no. They've all fucked. China's abandoned. Everybody, who's the leader of solar energy in the world right now? Bar far, no one's even close. They're putting so much solar energy in a day, blow your mind. China. The whole world is. Even Russia's backing out on this shit. Not us here. We used to be the leader on so much. Not anymore because of this, because of pork. The country's being looted by the likes of Gates, who never invented anything. He's an imperialist. You know, old world order. So, Price Anderson, very, very interesting. So, I just read it. It's up till 2045. Old man Biden hasn't signed it yet, but the bill was passed on the 209th anniversary of Waterloo. I was just looking, I was in Europe I was at Freedom Eisenbauer, the greatest anti-nuclear energy activist in all of Europe's history. I was at her house on the 200th anniversary of Waterloo. She was full of cancer and didn't tell anybody. She requested the meeting with me. Kevin Blanch, don't you drop this spear. I mean, there's no nuclear energy in Austria. There's no nuclear energy in Germany. There's no nuclear energy in freaking Denmark. They're getting rid of it all over Europe, shutting it down, including France, including Belgium. They're shutting them down everywhere. They're shutting them down in Taiwan, both Koreas, freaking everywhere. Fucking China, they're racing forward with solar. So this isn't 1979 when Jimmy Carter put solar panels on the White House, but we wish it was. Reeling out of control debt. So, oh boy. Price Anderson. It's a major, major event. Imagine Biden will sign it tomorrow. Very sad. You know, the cancer epidemic. And you don't think nuclearism causes cancer? Oh boy. You're a fool if you don't think that. Look at the Pacific Ocean, what's happening with her post Fukushima. The nuclear energy emperors have no clothes and they're useful fucking idiots. Stay tuned.